What's the word?
He's gone.
What's the
Say
word,
anything nice
bird?
about Kevin for his birthday?
No,
No.
not a chance. Well, I told him happy birthday, so I feel like that's good enough.
Hey, do you think is it rare to have a corner like Gardner last year come in and play that well as a rookie? I mean, he was one of the best corners in the league, regardless of being a rookie. Is that kind of rare, you think, in your experience?
My 9 years in the league, no, I've seen some special guys come in. It's been a couple guys like Jalen Ramsey had a good rookie season, if I'm not mistaken, dating it kind of back. The guys that came in the league and been special and played at a high level, they kind of did it from the get-go. So, I mean, I want to say it's rare, but it's been a couple gems, I guess.
How would you characterize this Jets defense?
They're a real good defense. They had a real good team last year. They didn't do anything but get better, especially defensively. I think it's another year in that system. They have an amazing, head coach. What system he comes from, and the guys that he comes from. So, rating them, I feel like. I mean, even last year, I think they were top 5 in all categories, or top 3 in all categories. They got a hell of a defense.
You say they gave you, well, they did statistically.
Your two toughest games on defense?
I had 99 yards in the first half.
No, I know the team, the team as a whole. Your two worst point and yardage games were against them.
I mean, I feel like offensively we struggled. The first game we had, thank you so much, Josh had also got injured. You know what I'm saying? I think that played a huge role in it. Like we got off to a hot start, but I'm saying they made some adjustments. They did a great job. I feel like they had a great plan as well. It's playing chess out there. I feel like the OC and the DC, they were doing a hell of a job out there, especially the first game. But then we had Josh got injured. You know what I'm saying? Obviously that's a huge blow. The injury that he had was very rare, but it's a quarterback injury. You know what I'm saying? So it's hard to throw, but there's no shade. There's nothing against their defense. I think their defense is one of the best defense we got right now, especially going against year in and year out. And then the second game, I mean, I don't remember too much of the details. I know we ended up with the dub, but they ended up was playing well again. So I don't know. You gotta rephrase the question, I guess.
So it's one a different challenge. I mean, the New York Jets are different. You guys are different. I mean, is week one a unique challenge in the NFL?
I wouldn't say a unique challenge. I think it's everybody out there is eager. Everybody out there miss football. You know what I'm saying? It's your first time getting to compete at a high level, and it matters. You know what I'm saying? The preseason, you kind of getting the wrinkles off, and in the back of your mind, you want to say it matters, but you really it doesn't. And if you were a competitor, it doesn't matter. You want to win in all phases. But that first game, I feel like it's also finding yourself. You know what I'm saying? What kind of team you got, figuring out your identity and all the stuff that you've been putting on tape, consistently working at kind of getting to actually put it to use. So I feel like that's the challenge more so than anything, not necessarily the opponent, because you've been watching those guys. They've been watching you, and you kind of get to figure out, has what I've been studying, what I've been seeing consistently, is that what I'm going to get? Because you don't know that. You know what I'm saying? All you got to really watch is the last year's tape or guys from their reps, but you can kind of garner enough information to be like, all right, this is what we're probably going to get, but you never know.
Stefon, that's probably part of the answer to this next question when you actually get it out on the field, regular season conditions to see it. But what's your sense? I mean, there's a lot of new components to this offense this year. What is your sense with your experience of, I know Ken had talked about being less predictable this year with some of the new pieces and new elements. Where do things stand offensively with the Bills as you see it right now heading into week one?
I don't know. I mean, that ain't my job. You know what I'm saying? I mean, offensively, I feel like it's going to come down to fundamentals and execution. They got a hell of a defense. We got pretty much the same guys on offense, couple of new wrinkles, couple of new pieces, couple of new weapons, more specific. But it's going to come down to execution. We got to execute at a high level. We got to play what we see, take what they give us, you know what I'm saying, and keep everything in front of us, you know what I'm saying, be where your feet are. So it's kind of hard to gauge, you know what I'm saying. I want to give you a bunch of information, but, we haven't even played the game yet. So it's kind of hard to, but I trust my guys. We've been putting in a lot of work. Today was a good day of practice today. We're just trying to stack those bricks. So we off to a good start at least. I hope so.
Josh said in the spring he's never been more focused on football. What have you seen now in this fourth year together, in the summer, at training camp, in the preseason, and going into this season from him, quarterback?
Just him putting that hat on, that quarterback hat, that says, all right, this is the show, this is my show, I got it. You know what I'm saying? We trust him. We've been trusting him. But I feel like this is him taking heed and being like, all right, if there's something out there, you know what I'm saying, I could do it. I could fix it, you know what I'm saying, and I could put the right guys in the right spots, you know what I'm saying. Just him taking home this on the offense that he is the quarterback, you know what I'm saying. I can see the focus, you know what I'm saying. I can see the grind. So trying to as a receiver, all you want to do is kind of follow suit right behind it. And saying whatever you need, we've been getting a lot of reps, and more so sharpening on the mental aspect rather than the plan. Because out there we know that, you know what I'm saying, he gives it everything he got. You know, we're gonna play balls to the wall. We're gonna give it everything we got as a unit. But instead of figuring it out as we go, anticipating a lot of the stuff and playing what we see, and you know what I'm saying, and really having that mindset of just like, okay, this is what we planned for, this is what we got, and if we didn't get that, you know what I'm saying, maybe come back to it or get us in the right play. He's been doing that all throughout camp, and I see the confidence.
Steph, you've acknowledged the urgency to go grab the ultimate goal of winning the Super Bowl. How do you manage acknowledging and embracing the urgency but not being overwhelmed by it?
I feel like we're in a great spot right now. Last year, I hate to bring up last year, but this is one thing. Like last year, they said we were favored in every game. You know what I'm saying, and that was a big step. I didn't even know that. This year, I feel like we're doing a great job of just kind of falling under the radar. You know what I'm saying, as a team, we've been real high. We having the confidence to go, but you take it one game at a time, one season at a time. We got a new opportunity, brand new season, a spanking new season to kind of go put some good things on tape and show what you could do as an offense and as a team. So, for me, like, yeah. That's big picture, but see the forest through the trees, and it starts with game one. I know everybody's extremely excited. Yeah, I am too.
What would it mean to the way last season ended with on a Monday night with DeMar Hamlin going down, and then to open this season on a Monday night in New York City on 9/11 and knowing he is part of this team? What's the significance of that to you?
I don't really think about it too much, to be honest, just because, like, he's been around for a little while now, you know what I'm saying? He's alive and well now, so it's not nothing that – I haven't thought about it. I don't think about it. You're going to have to kind of take it up with him and other guys. But he's been around for a little while now, you know what I'm saying? He's been out there. He made a couple of tackles. I've been refreshed or had my little moment of rejoice when seeing him get active and make tackles and being back to doing what he loves. So I ain't thinking about that too much. I'm more so focused on the game.
Hey, Steph, when you work with a youth position coach like Adam, how do you guys go about creating that trust?
Really just repping it. Like I kind of alluded to it not too long ago, earning the respect of my coaches, and he's my guy that's in my room. And as a captain, I kind of want to have him be able to lean on me to lead the troops, you know what I'm saying? Especially the guys in my room. Luckily, we got two guys in the room that became a captain. That really says a lot about your position group. And for me, just want him to trust me, you know what I'm saying? Leading the guys in the right direction, grinding, stacking bricks, and kind of like just echoing everything that he's coaching. You know what I'm saying? How you build that trust is, you know, going out there, making plays, doing what you're supposed to do, you know what I'm saying? And leading by example. So he can actually go in the meeting room and say, like, okay, like, this is how we want things done. This is how you want this ran, you know what I'm saying? And kind of just being that example. And for me, like, anytime I have a new coach, I know how hard it is. So I try to just make his job as easy as possible. Catch the ball. Get open to catch the ball.
You talked about being a captain. Does it feel like Monday night will finally be a release after what felt like an off season where you were maybe a little frustrated, came up short of being on the national stage and kind of releasing your emotion?
No, not too much. I look at the game like I got a hell of an opportunity. You know what I'm saying? I don't even think about last year. Like, I feel like more so just the timing of it, because there hasn't been any football around. Like, I mean, people only can talk about what happened last year. I feel like that's fair enough. But for me, my eyes are in the front of me, not behind me. So for me, I've just been focused on each and every day putting my left foot in front of the right and going out and grinding. Like right now, like I feel like, you know what I'm saying, I feel like a rookie again. You know what I'm saying? I got a chip on my shoulder and I got a lot to prove. So for me, I'm more eager to get out there, but it kind of starts out there. I've been doing everything I can, and this means a lot to me, for real.
Had kind of got together and talked about what message they want to pass along to the rest of the team. From your perspective, like, what are you emphasizing? Is it just by example, or is there any message that you're kind of passing?
We just echoing it, be where your feet are. And everybody, you know, coach kind of always gives us stuff to kind of like have a motto and something to do your 1/11th. And we kind of like always all agreed that, nah, matter of fact, let's do more. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't mean like you got to do something outside of the ordinary, but do more. Do your 1/11th is just requiring you to do your job, but go another step and make somebody next to you better, or put somebody next to you, or, you know what I'm saying, put a little extra time in. You know what I'm saying? Do more than your job, because I feel like the little by little it stacks. You know what I'm saying? And it'll make the guys around you better, it'll make the team better. You know what I'm saying? The more that you can get out. I feel like that's a true testament to a leader and to a captain. Can you make those guys around you better? You know what I'm saying? I don't view it any way other than it's the first game. If it was on a Wednesday in my backyard, I promise you I'll feel the same way. It's definitely something that you get fired up about because you're a competitor. You know what I'm saying? I love football, especially prime time. You know what I'm saying? But for me, it's another game. Like, I'll play on a Tuesday night, you know what I'm saying, in the living room. You know what I'm saying? I don't really care, but I love everything about it, and I appreciate the game more specifically, like being grateful that you can go out there and get active and do something that you love. So for me, I look at it as a, you know what I'm saying, I've been working, so that's all. I've been working.